Hello everyone, Colin Polton here. So you guys may know I teach guitar lessons in addition to being a performer and doing sessions and stuff like that. So I wanted to do kind of a video kind of demonstration of kind of a way that I approach teaching. I have a couple students right now that I'm taking through some Grateful Dead stuff and through some Grateful Dead adjacent kind of things. So recently kind of a thing that we've been working on is some Billy String stuff. You know, because he's kind of in that world, you know what I mean? There are lots of opinions about the Billy Strings versus John Mayer debate. I'll leave that for y'all. But I wanted to, at the suggestion of one of my students, make a little bit broader of a video about a Billy Strings lick that I like a lot. I think there's a lot of cool information in there. So without further ado, let's talk about the intro lick from Dust In A Baggie. We all love this tune, all know this tune. It's just a pretty straightforward bluegrass lick. You know, it's the kind of thing where it's like, in the moment, I can't imagine Billy was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna combine all these scales. And like, you know, he probably just kind of knows the certain colors of certain notes versus, you know, kind of the space he's playing it over. But I am here to break down and tell you what scales he's borrowing from. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So the lick, that kind of ends with like the Tony Rice kind of thing, right? So lots of cool stuff in this lick. Let's just kind of break it down note by note. And then I'll just kind of stream of consciousness talk about the different elements scale-wise that are going into it that make a lick like that. So you can use some of those concepts in your own licks, in your own playing. So, okay, so we're kind of playing in the key of G right here. I kind of am deriving a lot of this from a G major scale shape. It kind of goes like, I think I might have skipped a note and done G pentatonic. There we go. So that's kind of what we're starting to lick off with. We're starting to lick with kind of the top string derived from the G major scale. So we're doing E, F sharp, G. So the next then he borrows from the major pentatonic scale and from a thing that I personally have been kind of colloquially calling the Bluegrass Scale with some of my students. You know, we all know the blues scale, you know what I mean? Kind of the minor pentatonic scale with the added tritone in there. Well, personally, I feel like I hear that scale used a lot, but starting from, you know, either the flat third or from the relative major, you know, like, so if we're in E minor, you're playing the E minor blues scale, we can kind of get the bluegrass scale from starting on G, but using that same little chromatic kind of thing. And that gives us this chromatic kind of passing tone that ends up being the flat third in between the second scale degree and the third. So this little kind of chromatic thing there too. So, so we have, so we have our first two notes. We're going third fret open string, so G to E, third fret open string, so D to B. And then we're gonna do kind of two symmetrical kind of shapes in a row where we're doing third fret, second fret open string. So that's gonna give us B flat, A, G, then also F, E, D. So this is where we kind of get into that bluegrass scale a little bit. So, because we're descending, you know, root, 6th scale degree, so G, E, 5th scale degree of D, major third, B, B flat for the minor third for that little chromatic note, A for the 2nd scale degree, and then G back on the open string. And so then he combines another element here. He combines the G Mixolydian Scale, which is basically the G major scale, but with a minor 7th instead of a major 7th on the top. So instead of having that F sharp there, you're going to add an F natural. And so that kind of helps us with the symmetry of the lick. So we have that, we have the B flat, A, G from the bluegrass scale, you know, the flat third, second root. And then we're going to do F natural for the flat 7, E for the 6th, D for the 5th. So far we have we're gonna do kind of another kind of bluegrass scale, kind of major third, minor third embellishment, where we're just kind of sliding up from the first fret from B flat to B natural. Kind of laying back down there on a G natural on the third fret. So far we have, and then we end on the Tony Rice lick. You know what I mean? The G lick, the bluegrass one, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a famous lick within this style. So let's start you on the third fret on G. We kind of walk up our little bluegrass scale chromatic thing. Open D string, E, back down to D. So, and then we do the open G string on top. So in time, and that lick is all over the place. I mean, tons of bluegrass tunes, tons of country tunes. Probably the most mainstream thing that you'll hear it on is Chicken Fried by the Zac Brown Band. You know what I mean? Oh, there's love. Not quite played in time, but that's how they close the tune out. So that was just a brief look at just kind of the elements going into this lick. Like I said, Billy may not have consciously been thinking, I'm going to draw from these three scales as he was in the moment playing it. He probably picked the lick up from a combination of just like learning licks and transcribing and deriving that from something that he learned, or, you know, using elements of something he learned with his own kind of personal taste in kind of note and color and stuff. So play the lick one more time for you to get out of here. All right, enjoy. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this broke down some of the stuff going on behind the lick. If you are interested in private lessons, I do them out of the Nashville, Tennessee area. I also do video lessons as well. So feel free to contact me via email or in the comments or on YouTube or whatever. More than happy to set something up. I hope you guys enjoy this. Enjoy the lick, enjoy the guitar. Take care.